Today is April 7th. It's opening day for a lot of teams, but not the Yankees because it rained. But still, we're excited. We got to get some of this energy out because we'll both be on planes tomorrow. So let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy, Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme, and hot takes. Get your Yankees.
We got to get some of this energy out because
we're talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy, and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy, and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by SeatGeek. My name's Jimmy. Sitting next to me is Jake, and in the corner we got BBD. A lot of you are probably Yankees fans saying today's not opening day, it's tomorrow. Well, it was supposed to be today, and before that it was supposed to be a week ago. And now it's tomorrow, and Jake and I are both on flights because we have weddings this weekend during opening day, so... No?
I'll be there in time.
Oh, yeah, but we're not going to be able to do the podcast tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll be away.
Yes.
So we're doing it today. We're getting all of our excitement out today. We'll do some pregame show today.
Yeah.
And then it'll be a weird first series of the season because I'll be in California. You're going to Nashville?
Friendsville, Tennessee.
And then we'll be back
827.
Be back Sunday for the... We'll be around to do the series
we're
recap.
Podcast. Today ends the offseason for us, Jim. This is it. We're getting some of the Yankees offseason pressers right now. Our offseason schedule has been Tuesday, Thursday for a little while with the PPPs. Glad you guys have joined it, but we're going back series recaps.
Yep.
Midweeker. The other series recap. And you'll see us on Yes Network. Whoops. But yeah, the season's here.
Season's here.
I'm
excited about the season being here. I am a little nervous. And it's a bummer today. Like today we'll be live streaming and watching a lot of the other games. So tune into that if you want. It is a bummer. Like everyone else gets their gift and we're waiting till tomorrow because of the rain. So even if we were around, it's still like, I want to do it though. And everyone else gets to do it. This episode and the next conversation that we're going to have is going to be brought to you by Athletic Greens. Jake and I have both drank Athletic Greens, put it in our mouth, swallowed it, felt great. We do it before blitzball games.
I'm getting healthy.
Because we're athletic.
I'm getting healthy.
What is it, you may ask? Well, with one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, and probiotics to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging. All the athletes are drinking Athletic Greens. Contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals or artificial anything, while still tasting good. It costs you less than $3 a day. You're investing in your health, cheaper than a cold brew. Habit. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply, holy smokes, of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. We're traveling soon. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Yanks. athleticgreens.com/Yanks. Take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional source. We have heard some news about roster moves. I think the roster's almost settled and finite. We saw some other trades happen around the league, and trades can still happen over the next couple days. I still don't know what the lineup will be. Sometimes there's hints given about that. You know, it's like blah, blah will be leading off tomorrow. Blah, blah will be starting tomorrow. Like we still don't know. Is DJ starting? Is he on the bench? Is JD leading off? Like we still up in the air on that, which is exciting and interesting. And I'm a little, obviously.
First gut drop of the season?
A little upset, because it would be a great pregame show, but we won't be able to do it. I got to get over it. I have been like, if DirecTV is not on my flight, because the amount of people that said United has DirecTV and DirecTV, they have the MLB network and the game's on the MLB network. So I'm like getting my hopes up. I still have a little baby on my lap. So It's like but I'm like thinking I'm going to be able to watch the game on my flight.
The row next to you could watch the baby.
Just put him to sleep.
If you end up next to, you can tell it. You see it in people's eyes. You see the people who, like, their kids just went to college, and they're just, like, realizing that their kids kind of aren't kids anymore.
Empty
if
nesters.
those people are next to you on the flight, they'll watch the baby the whole time.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty happy, easy baby to watch,
And then
too.
you're Yanks, you're tweeting, let's go. Let's go.
3-man bench. They made room for Marwin, right?
Yes. Marwin Gonzalez is on the Yankees. Official. Did Tuesday we know that there was no Tilo? We did, right? Because
Yeah, it was the big discussion.
that wasn't just around the office, because
No.
I know we weren't happy about that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I was very not happy. And then we talked with Joe's, like, afterwards, and he was the same thing. Like, I thought they said they wanted to get faster, and now they're not going to go into the season with speed on the bench.
Yeah.
They're not even going to
bench,
nominally
really.
do it.
Yeah. Let's not even do it, because I want to be not like that.
Yankees DFA Jason Rosario. That was the
Yeah,
that was
one
the
of the guys
corresponding roster move.
they picked up on waivers and I guess immediately placed on waivers themselves.
So, we won't get lost on that because, hey, Tim LeCastro should be here soon. Just a little Yankees funny business to start the year. I mean, the DJ Glaber question, that's gonna be the fun one tomorrow. Man, the lineup looks solid. I know we've done this a lot at this point because we've started daydreaming ever since the Donaldson trade, right? Because that shook up the team.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that 1 through 6, 1 through 7 can be really, and especially I've said it up here and I still believe it. If DJ's right, I want him as the leadoff hitter. When they were splitting up Stanton and Gallo with DJ, I was like, ooh. That's some fun baseball. Like, that fucks with a pitcher. Excuse me. It's almost opening day.
Do you like? I saw a lot of people posting the lineup compared to opening day last year, which I don't care really about that because opening day lineups are always kind of weird. And we didn't have any injuries in spring.
I was just gonna go there.
So like we don't have Jay Bruce started last year. This is upsetting me. And you know what? I think people I liked were doing this on Twitter. They're like, the lineup's better than last year. Jay Bruce was starting. It was because Voit got hurt in spring training.
Right.
The plan wasn't like this is the plan. So compare this
To what like the going into spring training last year lineup was supposed to be.
Yeah, or even if you go to last year and you just do like the most common lineup.
Right.
Because it is great. We didn't have any injuries in spring. We didn't have any we didn't have any major injuries in spring. And last year they didn't really have any major injuries, so like the injury thing is
Cressy. Good job, Cressy.
They're always going to happen.
You know what? Good job, strength coach Cressy. Like a mad job being the GM so far.
Oh, yeah.
Rortvet, Kluber. Wasn't he tied to someone else?
I mean, Verlander's a Cressy guy. I
He
believe, so
was
they
the potential.
He was trying to do
Him.
He's
that,
the potential. So GM Cressy, we're grade not attained yet. We'll see.
which is awesome because he's not supposed to be.
Well,
Ben Rortvet's his catcher.
he's my
What
guy.
I heard.
Last year, the most common lineup. And let's see if we got better than this, okay? You like that?
I do.
Are you going most common, just like positions, like not like the order?
Yeah,
not the order. Just like around the
Like at each position.
at each position.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's see if we got
So this doesn't include injuries? Like what happens with Hicks here?
he was not the most common center fielder last year, so he's not
Not a part of it.
not
But
a part of
opening
it.
day was the
But
plan.
opening day was a plan. That's
Yeah, I'm doing. Did we get better than last year? That's the
right,
question.
but like Aaron Hicks was a part of the plan last year. I guess
Like
that's,
we
that's,
just did
that's
the-
the confusion.
We just did the.
well,
the
we can compare
Voit
the
thing.
most common lineup at the end of the year. We don't know,
right.
Yeah,
but did we get better?
I guess
than
I
last
guess
year?
if we're doing the conversation,
I agree with
was
what the true comparison.
if we're doing the comparison of what was the plan for last year compared to what's the plan for this year. I think that's the conversation because we don't know what's going to happen yet, injury-wise or all that stuff.
Yeah, you could tell me the plan was Hicks, but they re-signed Gardner, so we all know that he was going to play more.
He had to play a buck for
He had to play.
You knew someone was getting hurt.
If they re-signed Gardner today,
Right.
You pencil him in center, right?
the subconscious plan is Gardner plays more than Hicks in center field. If they sign him.
Yeah.
They know that. That's why they
The
haven't signed him.
accidental plan.
Yes.
Like, there's nobody could control that once it's signed.
It's too powerful.
Yes.
It's no one's fault.
First base, Voit.
Wait.
Center field, right field. So then left field. Who played the most left field last year?
I mean, Gardy and Clint was the plan. It was supposed to be the Gardy-Clint show with Hicks in center.
Yeah, that was the plan.
And then they traded for Gallo.
Gallo kind of edges everybody out.
Like I think if you're going pure games, I think Voit had like 40 at first and Rizzo had 49 or something.
Voit, I'm doing that. I'm doing plate appearances.
Plate appearances. DH days.
Yeah, I'm doing plate appearances because I want the trade guys to, because that was the big part of the season.
Yeah.
Is my
Right.
thinking. Okay, we can do the plan. Last year is the plan better? So is Gallo in left better than a Clint Gardner platoon? Yes,
Absolutely.
that's an upgrade. Is
Absolutely.
Hicks in center with Judge as backup better than Hicks in center with Gardner backup?
It's an argument there. It gets tricky.
Don't
'cause you
love
start
it with
moving
Judge,
other
but
stuff. Yeah.
I don't love Judge.
Let's say
playing
that's just
center
equal.
field.
It's the same main guy.
We'll leave it.
We'll leave it.
We'll
It's
leave
the same main guy, so we're even
can
there.
nitpick,
Right
but-
field Judge even.
Yeah.
Maybe even better
DH
because we know he's healthy.
DH Stanton even.
Even.
First base, the plan this year is Rizzo. The plan last year was Voit. Better.
Better. It's a fun
Better
conversation.
Better overall.
Better balance.
'Cause he's-
Better to the Yankees
Better
team
fit.
needs.
Better,
Better
better,
fit.
yeah, better to the team needs. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's a guy
Okay.
who stays healthy, lefty contact.
Shortstop.
Can I say something?
Glaber last year.
I love this.
This
This
conversation.
is good Yankees opening day.
I like this.
Rizzo's a better fit.
He is a better fit.
He's a
though.
better fit.
He is a better fit.
He is.
He can take the extra base more. He can get on base. He doesn't get injured that much.
He doesn't strike out excessively.
Doesn't strike out excessively.
Yes.
he's a lefty,
Yes.
and he's really good defensively.
he's a
a
better
better
fit.
and I think better overall player is fair. Voigt's a better pure hitter.
Again, at the end of the year, we can debate who was the better player.
Brings
but
balance to the lineup.
Luke Voigt is a better fit on teams that need pure power hitting righty power.
Yeah. Okay. Shortstop. The plan this year is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The plan last year was Glaber Torres.
We think it's a better plan. We think it's a better fit to the Yankees' needs again. I mean,
Where we were with Glaber last year, I think.
I think
I
we were
think
more
going into the
excited.
season
Yeah. I
think
because
we're
he
more
had found
excited.
it in the playoffs.
I'll say this.
So we knew the defense.
I mean, I've put this out there, so I will say it. I do think the young guys are a part of the plan this year. I don't know which ones. I guess last year, if you could brainwash yourself, we would be more excited for Glaber Torres at shortstop than Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Yeah.
And even the
We
prospects.
were wrong,
Yeah.
but I think at
We
this
had
time last year we
optimism.
were more excited about Glaber than we are
Yes.
about
we knew the defense
Now, better
issues, but we were buying into the bad.
There's a better fit argument.
knowing what we know about what happened.
it's the
better.
conversation of the Yankees offseason, so we don't really know.
Yeah. Catcher, Higgy, and Gary.
I mean,
Wash.
a lot of Yankee fans, I think, would get mad at me. Gary's the,
For the purposes of this activity.
All right.
love Higgy.
Third base, Gio Urshela, Josh Donaldson.
It's
Much as I love Gio, Josh
Donaldson.
He's a
The more you get into stats, our graphics guy Matt is in town. He's a Red Sox fan, and he looked at like Donaldson's stats, and he was like, "Oh, like Josh Donaldson in baseball circles, you kind of had like he fell off a little bit. He kind of has it.
No.
He's good.
just because he bounced around a lot, I think.
Yeah,
Bounce around a little and yes, he was the MVP
there
of
was
the league.
there was one hurt year coming off of a big year, and then everyone just assumes.
I think we're still at a point where he can, for the most part, injuries aside, be what Gio's best case is kind of what he can promise you.
And then I don't even know what to do at second base and bench because I'm mad about it.
It's
Because I'm not going to utter the words bench DJ.
Right.
Was that you?
It's the solution should be good, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a better combo.
It's either Glaber's good and can play second base, and that allows DJ to do a lot of other stuff, or it's Glaber bad and DJ's our second baseman. So
and DJ has to be better than he was last year.
The end solution is pretty good. I guess we did expect DJ LeMahieu to be like
An MVP
top
again.
5 MVP guy last year. So
Yeah. The bench last year was the plan was Bruce, Gardner, Higgy, and Talkman.
Yeah, he was on the opening day roster.
Who was the backup infielder?
Wade.
Wade.
Did he not? Did they screw him out of the opening day roster again?
Well, Bruce bumped up to starter. I think if Voit didn't get hurt,
Voit-
Bruce wouldn't have
they
made the
would have
team.
not done it.
So then the plan was Gardner, Higgy, Talkman, Wade. The plan this year is Trevino, Marwin, DJ / Glaber. But it's a weird situation because they're doing dumb.
I guess-
and like we know in 4 days, Tilo's probably back.
I guess the Yankees plan again, going back to plan, they plan this year to have a good player on the bench.
A guy you would argue to have starting instead.
They do?
Like there's just
Well,
one
right
extra
now,
guy.
DJ
Oh,
or Glaber
yeah,
would
a
be
starter. They
bench.
plan to have a starter on
Yes.
the bench.
starting level player.
But besides that, there's nothing. So that's
Right.
one good guy, and then they don't have much.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a more defensive oriented backup catcher.
They got better.
They retooled.
Yeah. Now, this is what their actual team was last year.
Right.
DJ at second, Judge at right, Gardner at center, Stanton at DH, Glaber at short, Gary at catcher, Gio at third, Voit at first, Gallo in left.
That was the most played games.
Most played appearances per position. So you have Rizzo now over Voit, you have JD over Gio, and you have JD, or you have IKF. It's marginally better.
I think it's marginally better. I think it's retooled a little bit.
And I think
maybe-
hopefully the shakeup of the mentality, that's great.
Yeah.
And we know on the whole, like we know what we're gonna get on the whole from Gallo will be better than what we saw last year and all that.
Should be.
Like the same.
I don't know that.
I don't think it can
We
be
don't
a
know what- we don't know what the
707
vibes
OPS.
will be.
Like he's never done that. You know?
The overall numbers. Will
Don't
be better.
know.
what
Don't
it'll
know how much they come in bunches or not bunches,
Right.
or how much.
feel,
Okay.
what that'll feel like.
And are they good
Yeah.
bunches? Are they whatever?
Yeah. Yes. So there you go. It got better. Now the division got a lot better as well.
Blue Jays got better.
Blue Jays got better. Red Sox got better.
Red Sox theoretically got better. They lost Erod.
They lost Erod, Sales out, and they had hope for him.
They got Story.
They got Story, though. Their hitting's really good. They got better defense with JBJ back there.
Renfroe did have a big year for them. Like
Played some center for them. Get
The
them.
Rays, everybody's out on them, but who knows what they did.
Just trust them to be good.
the Rays could be very good, and nobody would be surprised.
Yeah.
What's some other Yankees hype stuff? I mean, I've been shaving my balls thinking about Luis Severino.
Cleaning up down there?
Yeah.
Getting ready? How many
Yeah.
Yankees do you think Manscaped for opening day? All of them.
Let me double check the roster.
All right, double check the roster. And if you didn't Manscape for opening day, what's wrong with you? You got to do it. You got to look good. You got to feel good to play good. Go to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with code YANKS, YANKS. Trim your bat and balls with Manscaped. To get into MVP discussion this season, most valuable player, of course, with code YANKS for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. 20% off free shipping, manscaped.com.
I could see
Yes.
Nestor and Stanton showing up with matching froze downstairs as just a welcome to the season.
Okay.
There's some good, different body, but same situation.
Just guys being dudes. Wandy's always a risk not to shave. I feel like I saw one other. No, I think that's it. Otherwise, everyone else is kind of manscaped.
What's this quote by Rizzo? He says, "We're going to be really good at times. We're going to be what the hell is wrong with the Yankees at times." That's what comes with putting on the jersey.
I think that's more of a media thing. Even in the Yankees'
Feels like
best
I'd
years.
love to see a full quote.
Even in the Yankees' best years, people are going to say the sky's fallen at some point.
Yeah. A little weird. Some people are saying you got to Rizzo tweets, Rizzo comments. Oh, Rizzo said that he has talked to Aaron Judge about his contract extension negotiations. At the end of the day, it's about what is going to make him and Judge's wife, Sam, happy. You see, Freddie Freeman isn't on the Braves anymore. There's no loyalty in this game.
It's a quote fans won't like, but is true.
It's very true.
It's not fan service from Rizzo.
Either
Sorry
way,
about that.
not fan service.
Yeah.
You ask, is he that man?
Oh my God.
He's going to say, to not be a Yankee. Are you just looking at this floor mat in the shower? Best floor mat I ever seen.
Scranton Wilkes-Barre is my favorite city in PA.
And Rizzo himself
It's
not
crazy.
a Cub anymore.
All their minor league teams are in the best cities in their states.
Should we? I kind of like that exercise, Jim.
What we got to do with the pitchers?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole. Wash.
Garrett Cole.
Everyone agrees.
I guess no sticky stuff versus sticky stuff. Some people would say, but he
We'll see.
But they're-
had his best game of his season last year without it. Yeah.
And we'll see what goes on with sticky stuff
Yeah.
this year.
You take out
But-
those last 4 starts of the year, he was just as good.
He's already
Sticky
giving us
stuff.
dynamite quotes.
Garrett Cole.
He's giving us just really good quotes. You hear this one?
Let's hear it.
The Red Sox had some success against you last year, not just in the wild card game. Is there anything that you can point to as a reason for that, and any adjustments that you could make heading into tomorrow's game?
I mean, it's a pretty formidable opponent. I just kind of see it as, two stags locking up in the forest. Somebody's going to break an antler every once in a while, and nobody's certainly going to back down.
Does that add to the rivalry?
Just kind of see it as,
Oh.
two stags locking up in the forest.
The
Two
stakes,
stags locking
They're
up
high. I
in
enjoy them.
forest. I just kind of see it as, two stags locking up in the forest. I just kind of see it as.
No. Where's Joe's?
He just kind of sees it. Two stags locking up in the forest.
Hey, Cole's good for 2 of those a year.
He doesn't get credit for how weird he can be.
Cole gets 2 of those a year that you're just like, I don't know, bud. I get it.
He's like trying to enter the Cashman Boris
Yes.
crazy quote.
And you know what? Good. He's going for the crazy rich guy. That's
Yeah.
fine. He is. You won, man.
Yeah.
Cole is Cole. Sevy. Was he part of last year's plan?
No.
Not till at least midway. That was the dream.
Yeah, no.
So no.
We thought we'd get him end of July.
So who was the 2 last year?
Kluber.
Kluber.
Started the second game of the year.
Yeah, it's Kluber.
So Sevy compared to Kluber, hell yeah.
Emotionally, hell yeah. Like performance-wise, same.
I think Sevy, I was a Kluber guy, still like half ham. I think Sevy's potential ceiling, it was a pipe dream for Kluber to be Corey Kluber. We were hoping for Corey Kluber to be good or solid. Severino's potential is above what Kluber's
Yeah,
was
but
last
the risk
year.
is still the same.
There's similar risks.
Similar risk. And
I
then,
guess an older guy with more injury history to a younger guy that has just been banged up
And
for the recent years.
emotionally, I'm way more connected to
Invested.
Severino. I was 0 invested to Kluber. So I have that as a slight plus and then a big plus.
I think there's pluses there.
And Herman started game 3,
Who?
and he's injured right now. So game 3 is Monty now.
Is Monty?
Yeah, Monty's Monty.
Monty's Monty.
Monty's a wash.
If anything, I think there could be a slight plus with
Yeah,
Monty.
sure.
Like he did it again.
Yeah. And then Tyone was the 4 to start the season.
He started the season
Mm-hmm.
with the Yanks, but he was coming off injury and he was good.
I think
after being bad.
we believe more in what we're promised.
Yeah,
from
because
him
he had
now
to like
than a year
refigure his
ago.
pitch mix
you
and
give
stuff. So.
Tyone gets a plus one.
And then it's Nestor over
Herman in this case, if we're
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Nestor is the 5.
we forget Herman had it pitched.
Yeah.
Herman, his stuff potential, we'd have over Nestor, but Nestor was really good last year. It's close to a
It's
wash.
close. The starting
On the
pitching is
whole.
close to a wash.
But it
A
was
slight
good last
plus,
year.
I think, on a whole.
Slight
The
plus on a
rotation.
whole because they all had good years last year.
Right.
They have
Right.
good, pretty much full years under their belt.
Top
now.
5 in ERA plus last year. Top 5 in WAR and other shit.
Yeah.
So they had a really good season. The pitching last year.
Okay.
Relievers. I think it's a plus because the O'Day Wilson train. I don't think anyone was ever excited about. It was like, okay, these
They have
guys.
good numbers, but
Maybe we were excited, and it's completely smothered now. But I'm more excited for Wandy than I ever was Wilson right now
Yes.
than last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Justin Wilson, we
And-
thought would be a solid veteran.
And
guy.
Loizaga ticks way up compared to where he was last year.
Sure.
Clay Holmes is better than whoever it was at the start of the season, like O'Day.
I mean,
felt
Zach
like we were-
Britton.
Is it Clay Holmes over O'Day?
I guess where's
think so.
Britton?
Wandy
in
over
this?
Wilson?
Britton, we spoke confidently as like one of the best setup guys in the game.
Loizaga over Britton.
But we also on opening day knew Britain was going to be out a little bit. I forget which things popped up, but he missed the start.
I still think we believed in him as our setup guy.
But if he was
to
the
be
setup
there.
guy, I'm more excited for Loizaga right now.
Chappie's Chappie. Yeah,
Or
I
it's
think
a wash.
I think that's more of a wash than we think.
Chad's Chad.
Chad's Chad. Slightly more timid this year, but it's a wash. Clay Holmes now would be more excited than Johnny Laza last year.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Like a big upgrade.
Talking about mindset from opening day.
Miguel Castro.
Well, he's probably better than, he's versus, who? Who was on the.
Is he also what Loizaga was supposed to be?
I mean,
I feel like at the beginning of last year, we felt like
Sessa.
you were saying like if Britain was back, everyone would
Sessa.
roll.
It's Castro over Sessa.
Castro over Sessa for the
Or
potential.
Nick Nelson, if you want to do
Yeah.
that.
So for sure, Castro over them.
Yeah.
Well, we had hopes Nick Nelson would.
We
Yeah.
like Sessa for his role
Bullpen's better, but a wash.
because they have good bullpens usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yankees,
And I
have a good bullpen.
I think with Britain was going to miss the first 2 months, so with that, we were saying the whole way it felt like when he comes back, everyone will go down like a roll to where we feel really good, which I think is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Britain. Okay. Lucas Licky, Stud. Hot.
What the hell did Brian Hayes just sign?
7 for 80. They bought out his ARB.
All the RBers in +2. I
1
guess.
+2, yeah.
I don't know what service time he was at.
Brian Hayes stays a Pirate. We'll play them this year.
That's so low.
I'd have to see the ARB.
It's 8.7 million a year.
Right, but he was slated to
in
make what this year? 600K?
600K.
Million?
Yeah, but he's not an ARB yet.
That's
Right. They're buying.
Buying those out. I mean,
Yeah.
if he gets,
it's in getting
if he
money
improves, he would get to like 15 in ARB.
Right, but not these years.
No, but now he's a free agent at 34 compared to 30.
He's 25 right now. Math pod. 25 plus 7 is 32.
Yeah, I don't know. I read Rosenthal's tweet. Someone's tweet said 34.
Not a math pod. That was talking Pirates. You making any bets on this Yankee season, Jim?
I have a lot of, actually, you know what? I have bets.
Okay.
Trevor Plouffe did his live stream where he placed bets.
Yeah.
He predicted the World Series last year, and he did it again this year. It wasn't the Yankees. Kind of a knob job out of him.
What the heck? What the H?
But I do have some like season-long bets. Let me open this up because I've been doing it throughout like the PPPs and the TPPs.
And hey, shout out to DraftKings. Trevor Plouffe's bet is like a thing on their website. Go check it out on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. You can bet with Trev, or if you think Trevor Plouffe's a big old loser, you can fade him. Make your own bet. But Trev's got his own bet at DraftKings. Pretty cool.
I have Judge, most regular season home runs.
And by the way, you can place bets like that. Judge most regular season home runs. DraftKings, they're officially the sponsor with Major League Baseball. $5 to win $200 if you pick a winner today. So there's a ton of bets. There's so many player props. It's a lot of fun. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code JOHNBOY. Bet just $5 and win $200 in free bets if your team wins their game. That's promo code JOHNBOY at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. 21 plus restrictions apply. MLB trademarks used with permission. See show notes for details. Disclaimers in there too in the bio there.
So I put $10 on Judge to hit the most home runs, and I win 140. So I liked that one at the time. And then I have the World Series winner coming from the AL East. Good odds on that. I have that. I got the Pirates under, the Cardinals over, the Brewers over, and then I did bet the Trev. I sprinkled some on that. So yeah, DraftKings. I might go.
I took the over on 91.5 regular season wins for the Yanks.
You want me to take that?
I don't remember placing that bet.
Okay.
Not going to root against it.
But how many wins did they finish? Weren't they
92.
They were 92 last year, and it felt like the sky was falling.
I know. And the Brewers were 91, and now they're the best team or the Blue Jays were 191, and now they're the best team in baseball.
So let's go Yanks. Are we going to do a little pseudo pre-gamer?
I think so.
Yeah.
Can I just go back to talking Pirates real quick?
Yeah.
I thought he was like 2 years younger than he is, so I'm a little more.
Brian Hayes would have been eligible for free agent entering age 30 season. He will give up 3 guaranteed free agent years and a potential 4th in this deal. And he's not going to be eligible until he's 34 years old, and he's getting $8 million a year. Who the fuck advised him to sign that contract?
Yeah.
I thought he was like 2 years younger than he is. So
He plans on stinking the next 7 years? Being bad? It's weird.
That's weird.
Good for the Pirates, I guess.
if he's happy.
He didn't hit last year, so he's
But
buying low on himself.
It doesn't feel like he had to negotiate for those last years.
You don't like players buying low on themselves.
It's a good glove.
It's a really good glove.
I know he got hurt kind of early. Did he come back and just didn't hit after the injury?
96 games. He had a 87 OPS plus last year, so I don't know. I mean, both sides shouldn't be excited about that deal.
No, it's like we don't like each other, but let's get together for 8 years.
We're both kind of bottoming out right now. Let's take a chance.
That's such a weird whatever.
This is going to suck for one of us.
Yeah.
Right at the altar. Jeez.
What's the weather in Wrigley right now?
It's like 40s and
What's the
gray.
where's the wind blowing?
Oh, I think early in the year you just assume bad. Like Ian Happ said he wanted to be hitting over 200 coming out of April at Wrigley.
Okay. Well,
43 degrees, 34% chance of precipitation, 62% humidity, 19 mile per hour winds.
I'm gonna.
I don't know what most of that means.
I am betting the under. Corbin Burns
Should we do a little pregame show?
in Wrigley. Yeah, I had the app open. I had to make a bet for today's games.
Okay.
Pre-game show. We don't have the lineup, obviously. Pre-game show will be back this year. It will be a rotating cast of characters. Joe's is going to join some. I think BBD might be on the other side some. Some other guys around the office will help us out with the pre-game show as our schedules get crazier and crazier and crazier. And they got good stuff to say, too. We haven't done the pre-game show in a while.
Yeah.
What do we want to do here?
Talkin' Yanks
Pre-game show
with
John boy.
Oh.
Talkin Yanks pregame show with John Boy, Jake Sucks, Jake Sucks.
Wow.
Welcome to the Talkin Yanks pregame show. My name is Jimmy. His name is BBD. Jake's here.
I have last
Yes.
year's pregame show up.
What'd you crush last year? Homer draft? Weren't you gross in the Homer draft last year?
I think I did beat you handily. Yeah, I got 52 and you got 38.
Screw the Yankees.
also a series
both
domination.
Both those numbers should have been higher.
Yes.
Yankees didn't hit last year.
They did not hit last year. You had a better over-under, though. So,
Over-under guy.
Yeah.
Power bottom, people say.
Not as dominating as me, but, it was good.
No.
It's good. Yeah, that was the total, and I also won the series on the over-under. You know? You know. Yeah, I did. I did.
Won the series on the over-under? What's that mean?
Like, we keep, like, the total homers, but also the series.
The Homer draft.
Yeah.
You won the Homer draft.
Yes,
I won the over-under.
but both ways. Sometimes
There's the dual scoring system.
it's the dual scoring system.
You won the Homer draft.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. I think it's been like someone wins the series and someone but loses the overall. I think we've had that one year.
we'll double check. I remember we did this last year, and I think didn't. But
I would guess most of the time you do this activity, you would probably
you're going to
win
come out
both
one
if you're
way.
going to win one.
But it leaves the door open. What are you watching for tomorrow?
Well, the lineup. I'm going to watch for the lineup. I'm going to watch for Cole on the mound and kind of the it's April, it's cold, you can't put heavy stock into it. I would love to play clean baseball. Like give me an error-free, no outs on the base paths. I can deal with the bats being cold. I can deal with Cole not being A+ in game 1 in the Bronx. First time up here in the cold, doing it against the Red Sox, against a good team. Let's not beat ourselves.
I like that.
It's opening day. The eyes are on the world. The casual fans and the casual haters are watching, and they're gonna watch tomorrow, and they're gonna take all of that and use it as ammo for the next 2 months or like until after the All-Star game. So let's just not give them any.
I love it. Jim, an all-time baseball phrase.
Yes.
Up the middle. Catcher, shortstop, second base, which is the lineup thing you're talking about, and center field. Strength up the middle. You hear it talked about a lot when they reference the Yankees dynasty. You hear it on a lot of good baseball teams. It's kind of a silly term because you could be, if you're fine up the middle and your first baseman, third baseman, right field, and left field are studs, you're still going to be a fine baseball team. But Hicks, what's he looking like? IKF, popular topic this offseason. And who's at second? Along with, Higgy going Higgy, so I'm not too worried about that. But what's it look like? Do I like the feel of IKF? Does Hawaiian Hustle win me over? Is he going to be a dirt on the jersey making plays, guys, and he's won me over? That can happen. I'm just interested to see what it all looks and feels like. If there's a smooth Aaron Hicks gliding around center and IKF makes a couple plays, I'll be like, I can drink some Kool-Aid there. Some of the bigger Yankees question marks.
I like it. Up the middle. In 2020, we tied on the series, but I beat you in the overall. And I think you refused to let me take the win, which is why I know that there has been a difference.
Take it.
I like that. Now, how formal of a pregame show are we doing? Do you want to do pitching path to victory?
I think we should. We know who's getting the pill. Bullpen's rested.
Everyone's available. The Red Sox have a lot of righties. And then you have Devers.
Right.
But by plan, Verdugo. By plan, it should be Chapman getting the save. And pitching path to victory, if you're a first-time watcher, always involves like a save situation. We'll do a non as well. Pitching path to victory, Chapman will get the 9th. Loizaga should get the 8th. I think Chad would get the 7th. If Cole goes 6, then it's a close game. Do you think Cole goes 6?
I have him landing in the 5 dots. I actually mentally just got frustrated because I think he's good for 5 and he'll give us 5. And I think he'll be at like 80 pitches. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to come back out for the 6. I feel good. But he's not built up for that. And I think he's going to get pulled mid-5. A little aggressive stuff early.
Yeah,
and, I mean, the name you haven't said yet that I don't know if you're getting to. I mean, Clay Holmes. If he's part of the opening day plan, I'm fine with that.
I think now that they have the 3 games in a row, not the off day after the first day, they will try to spread out the 3. So I think if you take the top 4 as Chad, Clay, Johnny, and Chapman, and now I'm thinking maybe we don't even see Chad. Maybe you see Loizaga and Chapman in the 8-9, and then
Clay
and then Wandy to get that Devers at bat and just get the righties around him. If it's like Kike, Devers, Xander, then maybe try to give Wandy that inning.
Miguel Castro. Yankees have options.
Castro will be in the winning by a lot, losing by a lot plan. I believe so. I think you'll see him.
You think they want to get his feet wet first?
Feet wet, yep. Okay. Against the Red Sox. He's been in the AL East before.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do think...
Red Sox does matter, too. I agree with that.
Yeah. So, I do think Castro's part of the plan if it's a lopsided game, just to get him in there, see how he's doing.
Okay.
Anyone else? Litke...
You're right. I think they're going to have someone circled as a save. Save for tomorrow. That could be Chad Green. Could also be Clay. Clay had that one spring training appearance where he pitched like 2.2 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they will save one of Chad or Clay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
We've done it. Now, Homer draft?
Homer draft. It's the Homer
draft. What's the date? The 8th?
April 8th.
The opponent is Boston, and the game time is 1:05.
Yes, at the stadium.
At the stadium. Okay. How do we determine who goes first? I won last year, so I go first?
I think so.
Well, guys, I'm taking...
Okay. All right. Oh.
Before we go.
Yeah.
There was a guy last year who was an illegal pick. He can't be an illegal pick this year. It would severely hinder us.
Oh, he's so legal this year.
He's so legal, right? Okay, great. I'm taking Judge with my first pick.
It's a good pick.
Like Judge.
It's a good pick.
I am taking him with my first pick.
I get it.
It wouldn't be correct. Even if you had the first pick and you didn't take Judge, I would feel wrong.
Yeah. It's a great pick, man.
Thank you. Now you get 2 in a row.
I do.
Are we going to try and, when we're not doing the pregame show on Saturday and Sunday, still text it? Or
should.
Because I like the Homer
We
draft.
should have one of our social people make sure that happens.
Yeah,
we have people now.
I was wondering what the system was going to be with the revolving door.
Yeah.
We have.
Well, they will pick in our proxy.
There will be
proxy,
Jim or Jake representatives.
Yes, they'll pick in my proxy.
Like I'm sure there will be days I'm sitting in for one of you and the other one. Look, I'm picking with my heart.
Yeah, there'll be pimps.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
pick in my proxy.
Pick badly on
pick
purpose.
in my proxy.
You guys are pimps.
Yeah. Or you can say you're going to pimp.
Jim, I'm going with...
You're going to pimp. Pick in my proxy.
I think this is a mistake.
Yeah.
Good start to my Homer draft season. One of these guys is going to Homer. I just can't tell which one. And I'm taking the corners, Donaldson and Rizzo. I think Rizzo's the guy, but God, a Donaldson one would be badass.
I mean, Donaldson was coming back to me. I was going to take him.
Rizzo, I can almost lock in. He's been thinking about those foul ball homers
all season.
And he's just like, I'm just going to hit one straight.
Yes.
So I really believe in him, and Donaldson's my hope because it would be badass. Red Sox, opening day, sending a message, new Yankees.
Yes. All right, well, then I will take Higgy with my second pick.
Nice.
Higgy pop. And popping him all spring training. And it's the catcher play. I don't think he's going to play all 3 games. So I'll get him while he's hot and opening day. And like I said, because he hit so many in spring, he has to hit a home run early in the regular season. He can't go like 3 weeks now without one in April if he's starting every game, because it's like, well, dude, you just hit 7 in spring. So you need to give us one early.
Right.
Otherwise, it starts feeling like you were feeding us fake dog food.
And can I tell you what?
Yeah.
Evaldi's a great matchup for him.
Fastballs?
Like, you're going to get a fastball.
Yeah.
Evaldi believes in his fastball.
Yeah.
That's what Higgy hits.
Yeah.
Great pick. Great stuff. Little over-under?
What is it set at?
Let's see. I know our friends were messing with the line a little bit. I don't think they have one yet. Yankees minus 160. Sheesh.
What are the others? Like,
I mean, it's got to be, 7.5 Cole Evaldi first game? It's got to be 7.5 or 6.5, right?
yeah, I think it's going to be 7.5. Do you want to just do it? Like, we'll just do it as 7.5.
Let's do it as 7.5.
Are you seeing?
It is 7.5 on DraftKings.
Bang. You're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I kind of want to put $1 on these this year.
Okay. Yankees Red Sox, huh?
Can I give you my first thought?
A nice day at the stadium.
Can I give you my first thought?
Yes.
My first thought was a late over.
Right.
Like a 3-2 ball game, and then one team hits a 2-run homer in the 8th, or
goes over.
a 4-1 ball game, right? And then the Yankees hit a 2-run extra shot or whatever it is. Like a garbage time home run hits the over.
Okay.
Because one of the teams is going to bring in their B
pen.
And it's still opening day, so you're not going to take at bats off. You're still going to want to chase that.
Right.
Like I have Stan hitting an 8th inning homer.
Okay.
That's just a behemoth of a shot.
Not taken in the homer draft.
No, but it doesn't have to be him.
Okay.
But bats usually suck in April. It's cold.
Right.
And we're
Cole
getting good
Evaldi.
pitchers here.
Yankees
And
could have hit Evaldi when they had a tip on him.
And the top, oh my God, I'm taking the under. Taking the under. They couldn't hit Evaldi in the wild card when they had a tip on him.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a twist on you. It feels like, I think this is going to sound really dumb at first.
I put $1 on it.
I think Cole and
To win 90
Evaldi,
cents.
either both get hit or neither get hit. And I think it's neither. It's the first game of the season. It's going to be a nicer day at the stadium, but full bullpens are available. Yankees Sox. It's an under game. It's a 4-1.
Okay.
It's a 4-1. I don't think that bonus Yabo comes. Or maybe it's a solo. Like it's 3-1. We're holding our butts a little bit. Like we can't blow one on opening day. And then we get that 4-1 and it's like, okay, we're home. Johnny the Chap.
So we're both on the under.
Both on the under.
For some reason, I feel like the over's going to hit.
Okay. You want to take the over?
No, I think
Take the over.
No, I think it's smart to take the under.
It's a smart bet.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's always right.
Doesn't.
Should you tie it off?
You have a prediction? Premonition?
Premonition for tomorrow. I mean, the Rizzo homer felt pretty good, but that's homer draft stuff. Okay. I see the field.
I saw something. I saw Donaldson or Rizzo or IKF, one of the new guys, having a light Talkman moment where something big happens and we see how they celebrate in the dugout for the first time, and the other Yankees kind of laugh, like they get joy out of it. Like I have like Donaldson like scoring and just screaming, and then it cuts to Hicks and Glaber or someone just like kind of like taking it in and giggling.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, yeah, he's on our team. Okay, he's on our team now.
Yeah, Donaldson.
Or it doesn't have to be Donaldson. Like it can also be like IKF hits a double and it's just so hype at second base that he like does something, points to the dugout, and they kind of just laugh. Like they get joy out of like, okay, he's fired up. But that Talkman in Baltimore moment, I feel like we might get one of those.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that as a Donaldson, like comes back to the dugout all fired up, and he lets out like I'm your guardie now, like
wow,
and like bangs something, and like punches the Gatorade bottle. That's good.
Okay, thank you.
That's good. Ooh, this is a classic, and this is something that'll get us wildly, bizarrely juiced up. A nice double play.
Oh.
A highlight level double play. On opening day with the retooled defense.
Rizzo scoop picking it,
There's
right?
a scoop.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's Donaldson or IKF. That's throwing me off. Because I'd want it to be IKF. Showing off that glove work. But there's a chance it's JD too. I can't tell.
Okay.
But it's left side to second to first.
Who's turning it at second?
That's the other problem, right? You'll have to find out.
All right. That's the show. Thank you guys very much. Enjoy opening day. Sorry that we won't be able to be live or do anything with you, but we will do a lot during the season. Get away from us.
Go Yankees.
Let's go.